don't think of AI as a replacement. Think of AI as an accelerator. You know,
Right.
there's so many things that you can do with AI to accelerate the whole entrepreneurial journey. I didn't close billion-dollar deals, definitely in the hundreds of millions, but I mean, yeah, you can you can make, well, easy $1 million plus, in tech sales when you're working in the large enterprise space.
Right. See, I
You
think
know,
the difference is like you're not out like realtors like marketing yourself constantly, right? Like you're Google, people are coming to you. Well, at that point, you're Google, people are coming to you too, right? Or how?
win with the team and you lose with your team, so you're always going to be bringing in your executives from your side,
Yeah,
and they're going to want to meet with similar, directors and VPs or C levels on their side for the really large deals. um, and a lot of relationship management, relationship building, all of your stakeholders. It requires a lot.
like what? So you're using a lot of acronyms that most people probably don't know. And when I say most people, I'm saying me. What does that actually look like?
How you're
Yeah,
selling, or
yeah,
it's all around AI right now. Years ago, the big tech companies were trying to ensure customers had an AI budget, trying to sell the value of AI. Now we're at the point where most companies do have an AI budget for a year. Okay,
right.
now that you have that AI budget, what are your top pain points? What are the biggest problems in your company that, are redundant, or that we can automate, that's, repetitive?
Yeah,
Those are probably the easiest things to replace, right? I mean, there's so many use cases in terms of customer experience, AI chatbots. That I think chatbots was a few
who's that
years
typical
ago.
customer though?
Everyone is all types of industries:
Yeah,
real estate, transportation, logistics, tech, finance. There's a use case in every industry and vertical. And that a lot of big tech companies verticalize their own sales teams too, so that
sure.
you can try to be specialized in certain areas. Um, Now, I don't know, an example, it's moving towards agentic AI now. And that's a, whatever, a buzzword. It's a common term used.
Just describe agentic AI.
Rather than you going on the internet saying, I'm searching for Lamborghinis,
Hmm.
you can build your own agent that would know all of the details of what type of Lamborghini or supercar that you're looking for. The other end of the companies that are selling would have their own agent, where this would go is your own agent is going to be speaking to that AI agent
Hmm.
to do the sales, or at the very least help filter out a lot of the things, to where at the end of the day you can maybe make the end decision, but you're going to have agents working on your behalf, and agents can be talking to each other, right? So where the agents will do the selling and the buying for you, ultimately.
Interesting.
um, just one use case there, but I mean, there's the way that, even since I left Google and seeing how quickly these models have advanced, it's pretty crazy and pretty wild. You know, tech stocks, software stocks a few weeks ago took a big dive because Anthropic had released their Code Assist, where you can now just talk to an app, or talk to AI, and talk about what kind of app you want to build, and within minutes. So I tested it out. I said, I want to build a health and fitness app where I can take pictures of my food, tell me the macros, protein, fats, carbs, and put together a fitness program daily for me, a schedule, and also put together a ritual or devotional in the morning, that can be motivational for me. Within 5 minutes, that app was created, and you can kind of fine tune it from there. That was using Replit, for example. So what was just done in 5 minutes would have taken months and months and teams of people to do, right? And those models will only continue to get fine tuned and get better from there.
So how
So
does that not replace people?
it will replace some jobs. There's no way getting around the fact that AI won't replace some jobs. But I think the opportunities that it creates, you could be, I don't have my phone on me. We could do a quick example where I could say, like, I'm an 18-year-old kid who's interested in college,
Let's
but
do it.
we should do a little demo.
Where's your phone at?
Are you ready to elevate your soul? Well, 1925 Tequila is the sponsor of this video, and their whole mission is to elevate the soul. If you haven't tried this tequila, it is one of the best tequilas I've actually ever tasted. Go to 1925tequila.com and you can actually order a bottle for yourself. Let's get back to the video.
Gemini AI app. I'm going to talk to it and just, as an example, say I'm like a young kid that's interested.
Okay.
I'm an 18-year-old kid living in Austin, Texas. I'm interested in AI. I don't know a ton about it, but I'm really interested in an entrepreneur journey and what I can do to make money. What are some options or the best routes that I could go based on everything I just told you? AI chatbot management for local SMBs, content AI content repurposing agency. You can leverage the Austin ecosystem with the Capital Factory, Austin AI Alliance. And the next step from this would be using an app like Replit, where I could do the same kind of thing and say, maybe this high level information that I use from Gemini, I could then take and say, okay, now I'm going to fine tune this and say, oh, that's an app that I want to create for real estate, for example. Open up Replit. I mean, you could continue to use these apps as well. And then just talking to that, I want to build an app that would do X, Y, and Z for for this. And within minutes, it would build that app. We can do a demo later for you to show it's pretty
Yeah.
easy.
I have so I invested in Naya, which is an agentic
Yeah,
AI.
Anwar's.
And
That was crazy. Yeah.
yeah, so we got an all hands on deck call later today. So but that was something I found pretty interesting because of what we're trying to accomplish with that.
Yeah.
We're focused on the real estate side right now, but the application of this really is every industry could be using
Yeah.
what the program that he's put together. So
Agreed.
pretty. Now for
A
this
lot.
commercial of Naya. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah.
He's doing really cool stuff. That's a really unique app. I was blown away. I was like, all the information it knew about me and the background is pulling from so many cool data sources. But yeah, I think just taking a step back from AI, it's like, yes, while all of this is really, it's moving really fast, it's super powerful. And yeah, you you get burnt out a bit in tech in general, hearing AI every day. When you're on an AI specific team within big tech, it's like 10x, So I
Yeah.
think that's didn't help me in the situation.
Were you dreaming about AI?
I mean, yeah,
You hallucinating about AI?
AI hallucinations, IRL in the app, yeah, all kinds of stuff. Um, I think where I was going with that is I think that there is kind of this, I don't know what to call it, a shift, but as part of that, when that happened with um, when I think it was Harvard Business Review released a paper basically saying that while 2023 may have been the year that companies were testing AI, okay, now they have proof of concepts, they're actual use cases, they're testing it in maybe 24 or 2025. This year, okay, there's some benefits, but um, maybe not as big of an impact as they thought it would have been without human intervention. Basically, what I'm saying is there is still, maybe you can get you 80% there, and I still use it every day. It's great to get you that the head start on like the outline or
Mm-hmm.
skeleton of what you want to do, and can provide a lot of good details around that. But I think there will still require some human intervention as these models are getting fine tuned. But it feels like the market is also kind of getting a bit um, people in general population. I don't know. I mean, yes, some people are scared of it, but you don't want everything AI, and that's where I feel like things like you and I are doing with these, that people are going to want that human connection still in certain things that they're doing,
Yeah.
right? Like you don't want to go on YouTube and just watch a whole, like we could literally have done this. It could be AI generated people and cars in the background doing all of this, right? But
Yeah.
it loses the whole human feel of doing that. So I think it's almost like a pendulum, and I would see this at Google a lot of, we're going to push all this. Okay, the market doesn't really want this. We're going to go back. Okay, now we're going to push back, and I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I don't have a crystal ball or knows how it will, but I do think for a long time that there will be certain areas that people are still going to want some human connection, where it's not all just AI. Whether it's in video games, cinema, Hollywood. If you just watch a whole AI created film, I mean, yeah, it's super quick. It's got some cool graphics, but it's like, okay, there was no human
Yeah.
doing that.
I see some fatigue with a lot of people. I mean, like, so I can understand where you are in business doing AI, constantly selling AI, right? And you have a lot of people who are just like scared of AI, a lot of people that are using it, and a lot of people are just done with all of the AI nonsense. Like, little do people know that's a Toyota Camry right there. It's not even a Lamborghini.
It's a really nice wrap on it.
Yeah, it's a really nice wrapped Toyota. It's actually, that's Bryce's car, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting where it'll all be. And I mean, the jobs, your son's 13.
13,
Who
yeah.
knows? 5 years, it's going to look really different. 10
Yeah.
years, I mean, Who knows?
Yeah, and we just had to have a hard conversation with him. He did his first karting race. We had to have a real tough conversation with him because I showed him the interview we did with Ellis
Yeah,
Not
that was
Espezia,
interesting.
Espezia. And I was like, okay, dude, like you say you want to be a race car driver, but here's what you're gonna have to do. Like, this is what they're doing. You're gonna have to find sponsors. Like, you have to go. I was like,
It's not easy.
can you tell your story? Because sponsors and the media and everybody, people want to hear your story. How do you tell your story?
Yeah,
How do you tell people you're excited about what you're doing?
yeah,
And I think that's too. It's with AI. AI can do almost all the stuff for you, but it can't tell the story for you.
yeah.